Good afternoon. Welcome to Deep Thoughts While Driving. Me, myself, and I here as per the norm. Can you tell it's starting to get darker and darker around here? Let's see if I can fix that. I don't know. Whatever. I don't play with the settings. I had a shower. I got water in my ear. So, today is Sunday, making it my personal Friday, which is fantastic because I don't have any baths to do. They were already done. The bath that was due yesterday actually got done by the morning staff, so I'm very happy with that. The last 2 days I've actually had trainees with me, so for the most part they did most of the work. And I just basically smiled, nodded, and gave them a pat on the back when they did things right. Man, they didn't do anything wrong, so yeah, it was all good. Can't complain. Yeah, so the thought for the drive to work today, wow, it is dark today. It is seriously, it is 20 to 4, and it looks like it's like, I don't know, almost sundown. It's totally overcast. I don't see this guy at all. Weird. Sorry, distracted. Yeah, the thought for the drive. Yeah, so friends with good news, basically. My buddy, the godfather to my son, he's with the whole pandemic thing going on, he was a dishwasher for a major hotel chain, and because, well, there was no business, they cut back his hours, and it got to the point where he was literally getting 4 hours a week just so that they could say that he's still employed. And it was courtesy hours. There wasn't actually anything for him to do. Let's see if that's better. Water in the other. So he stopped by just before I ended up heading out the door to let me know, well, to drop off a Christmas card. And he told my wife like last week, but he didn't tell me. He didn't even send me a text message, a jerk. Aw, but he got to tell me in person. He got offered not one, but 2 jobs. All right, buddy. Excellent. Now, the first job he got offered was, he's got his culinary. So for a chef, for a small care facility, apparently only 20 people. Now, I know in the past this place had a lot more people in it. So unless there's a bunch of people who are on like tube feeds or something like that, I mean, like, and it's batch cooking, so he's like, it's not plate service, it's like cooking in quantity. But it would be planning the meals, prep, making it all, like, basically he's one guy doing absolutely everything. So he's got ADHD, and he's a nice guy. I love him, but he's not exactly the he's not exactly the brightest glow in a basket, and he knows it, and he admits it. So that's good. You actually turning? All right. Anyhow, so he knew that, I mean, he would love to do it, but he knows that he's been doing dishwashing for so long, and it's been so long since he did his culinary, that at this moment in time, it's beyond his abilities. He needs to get back in the swing of things and get up to speed. So rather than taking it on and screwing it up in the beginning, he turned that position down and took a different position in the food service, which he knows he can do. So instead of being the top dog doing absolutely everything, he works under the top dog doing prep work and that kind of stuff. So he emailed the lady back and said, yeah, this is the position I will take. I'm ready, willing, and able to do it whenever. She said that she wasn't sure exactly when everything was going to be getting going, but the orientation should be in the new year. So his plan is he's going to wait to January 4th, and if he hasn't heard from her by the 4th, he's going to email her. This way, New Year's, and had a chance to get back in the office and get everything up and running. So yeah, he got an awesome new job opportunity. It's going to start in the new year, so his new year is going to be freaking fantastic. I am so excited for him and so proud of him too. Not only did he get the new job, which is awesome, but I'm really proud of him because he realized he could have taken the job opportunity where he ran the entire show, but he knows his own limitations. Well, he knows at this point in time, right now, he knew it was too much for him, and the reason why I'm so proud of him is he realized it was beyond his limits at this moment in time. Accepted that with no ego at all, and just realized it. And instead of being stupidly taking on something he knew he couldn't do, he took the job he knows he can do, and made it clear that he's willing to work up to the full chef doing everything position. I mean, it may not be available later, but he's getting in working for Northern Health, so other opportunities will be there for him. Plus, it's Northern Health. Plus, it's union and everything. Plus, he's working at the same facility that his wife is, which is cool. And the best part is they're not working together. See, they've worked together we all used to work together in the call center. And him and his wife used to work side by side, literally hip to hip. And it almost killed their marriage, and they almost killed one another on multiple occasions. Like, seriously, I love them both, but they cannot work together. It's too much. They were together 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and he's a handful. He's ADHD, and he comes across as very loud, very boisterous, very obnoxious, and opinionated. Until you get to know him. Once you get past all that, you realize he is loud. He is, plain and simple. He is kind of obnoxious, but in a lovable way. He's a great big teddy bear. Once you get past that hard outer shell and realize that he is loud and obnoxious, but that's part of his charm. And I know for a fact I could pick up the phone, call him, text him, and the guy would literally help me bury a body. If something happened and I needed him to, I'm convinced, he tried to not do it, but in all honesty, if it came down to it, I feel literally he would kill for me. He would literally help me bury a body. And no questions asked. Well, no, he'd ask questions, but he'd never tell a soul. And it would go in the vault, and that would be it. I mean, he's one of those guys, He is worth more than his weight in gold, in my opinion. And he knows me. He knows that I've got a reputation that when you get into my inner circle, I will literally give you the clothes off my back, the food off my plate, the teeth, the fillings out of my mouth, if you need it, till you screw up. And once you've done that, you don't exist. And he's been terrified for years he's going to do something stupid to get in that cut off for life. But he always gets a second, third, fourth, fifth, 20th chance. He's the one and only guy who, on this planet, pretty much could almost do nothing wrong. Well, no, he can and will do wrong, but he will almost always be forgiven. Almost always. So yeah, I love the guy. So yeah, I love the fact that he came bearing awesome news. We got a Christmas card from them. That's cool. That's nice. I couldn't care less. I'm pissed that he didn't at least text me sooner, but I'm glad he told me face to face. He wanted to tell me face to face, so that's cool. So I love awesome friends bearing great news. Awesome friends bearing great news. That's the title for the video log. All right, I'm almost at work. I've rambled on enough. That's it. That's all. Have a good one. Stay home, stay safe, stay healthy. Oh, by the way, he wore a mask the entire time he was in my house. And he only came in because I wanted him to see the Christmas tree, the village setup, and the snow globes. Otherwise, he was going to stand outside the entire time. But yeah, he didn't take his mask off. Didn't want to put us at risk. So yes. And again, stay home. Stay safe, stay healthy, take it easy, have a good one. Catch you later. Have a good weekend.